These parallel selves, these other I ams of you, are constantly reaching out, trying to communicate with you, to guide you towards your highest good, your greatest potential. They are you after all, and they want nothing more than to see you succeed, to see you manifest your deepest desires and live your most fulfilled life. But how, you might ask, can these parallel versions of you communicate across the boundaries of reality? How can they send you messages, guideposts, and signs to help you on your journey? The answer, my friends, lies in the very fabric of your daily existence, in the seemingly mundane occurrences that you might otherwise overlook. Let us delve deeper into these signs, these whispers from your parallel selves. The first sign you might notice is a sudden and inexplicable feeling of déjà vu. You find yourself in a situation that feels eerily familiar, as if you've lived it before. This, my dear listeners, is not merely a trick of the mind or a glitch in your memory. It is a moment when the veil between realities thins, and you are glimpsing a parallel version of yourself who has indeed experienced this very moment. In these instances of déjà vu, pause and reflect. What is this parallel self trying to tell you? Perhaps they are urging you to pay closer attention to this moment, to the people around you, or to the decisions you are about to make. They have lived this experience and know its significance. Trust in this feeling, for it is a sign that you are on the right path, that you are aligning with the infinite possibilities of your being. The second sign that your parallel self is reaching out to you comes in the form of synchronicities. These are those magical moments when the universe seems to align perfectly, when coincidences become too meaningful to ignore. You think of an old friend and suddenly they call you after years of silence. You need a specific piece of information and it appears before you in a book that falls open to the exact page you need. These synchronicities are not mere chance, my friends. They are the result of your parallel selves working in concert with the universe to guide you towards your desires. They are showing you that the world is far more interconnected than you might believe, that your thoughts and intentions have power beyond the confines of your immediate reality. When you experience these synchronicities, acknowledge them with gratitude. Understand that they are signposts on your journey, placed there by versions of you who have already walked this path. They are telling you to keep going, to trust in the process, to have faith in the unfolding of your desires. The third sign from your parallel self manifests in your dreams. Have you ever had a dream so vivid, so real, that upon waking you felt as if you had truly lived it? These are not mere fantasies conjured by your sleeping mind. They are glimpses into the lives of your parallel selves, windows into the realities they inhabit. In these dreams, pay close attention to the details, to the emotions you feel, to the choices you make. Your parallel self is showing you possibilities, alternatives, potential futures. They are giving you the gift of experience without the need to physically live it. Use these dreams as a guide, as inspiration for the life you wish to create in your current reality. Perhaps in your dream you see yourself confidently speaking before a large audience, sharing your wisdom and inspiring others. This is not just a fantasy, but a reality that one of your parallel selves is living. They are showing you your own potential, urging you to step into your power and share your voice with the world. The fourth sign comes in the form of sudden, unexplained emotions or mood shifts. You might find yourself overwhelmed with joy for no apparent reason, or struck by a wave of melancholy that seems to come from nowhere. These emotional surges are not random or meaningless. They are echoes of the experiences of your parallel selves rippling across the boundaries of reality to touch your consciousness. When you feel these sudden emotions, do not dismiss them or try to suppress them. Instead, sit with them, explore them. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? What experience from a parallel reality am I tapping into? These emotions are messages carrying wisdom and insights from other versions of you. If you feel a sudden surge of confidence, know that a parallel self has just achieved a great victory. and is sharing the triumph with you. If you feel an inexplicable sense of loss, perhaps a parallel self is going through a challenging time and is seeking your strength and resilience. In acknowledging and embracing these emotions, you create a bridge between realities, allowing for a flow of energy and support in both directions. The fifth sign that your parallel self is communicating with you is through sudden flashes of inspiration or insight. These are those aha moments when a brilliant idea seems to come out of nowhere, or when you suddenly understand something that had previously eluded you. These bursts of clarity are gifts from your parallel selves sharing their knowledge and experiences with you. In these moments of inspiration, act quickly. Write down your ideas, make plans to implement them, share them with others. Your parallel self is offering you a shortcut, a way to bypass years of trial and error. They have already walked the path and are showing you the most direct route to your desires. Remember, my dear friends, that these flashes of inspiration are not random. They are carefully chosen messages selected by your parallel selves for their relevance to your current situation and your deepest desires. Trust in them, for they are guiding you towards your highest good. The sixth sign from your parallel self comes through your physical sensations. You might experience unexplained chills, a sudden warmth spreading through your body, or a tingling sensation in your hands or the crown of your head. These physical manifestations are your body's way of interpreting the energy flowing from your parallel selves. When you feel these sensations, take a moment to center yourself and tune in. What is your body trying to tell you? Perhaps the chills are a sign that you're on the right track, that you're aligning with your highest path. The warmth might be a message of love and support from a parallel self who has overcome a challenge you're currently facing. These physical signs are reminders of the deep connection between your body, mind, and spirit, and the vast network of parallel selves that exist beyond your current perception. They are calls to pay attention, to be present in your body, and to trust in the wisdom it holds. The seventh sign manifests in the form of recurring numbers or symbols. You might find yourself constantly seeing a particular number sequence, 1111 on the clock, 333 on a license plate, 555 in a phone number. Or perhaps a certain symbol keeps appearing in your life, a feather, a particular animal, or a specific shape. These recurring numbers and symbols are not mere coincidences. They are messages encoded by your parallel selves, using the universal language of symbolism to communicate with you. Each number, each symbol carries a specific vibration and meaning. Your parallel selves are using just to send you guidance, encouragement, and reminders of your infinite potential. When you notice these recurring patterns, take a moment to reflect on their meaning. What was on your mind when you saw them? What emotions were you feeling? The context in which these signs appear is often as important as the signs themselves. Your parallel selves are trying to draw your attention to something specific in your life, urging you to look deeper, to see beyond the surface. The eighth sign comes through the people you encounter in your daily life. Have you ever met someone who seemed oddly familiar, even though you're sure you've never met them before? Or perhaps you've had a conversation with a stranger that left you feeling profoundly changed. These encounters are orchestrated by your parallel selves, using the interconnected web of human relationships to bring you exactly what you need. These people are messengers, carrying wisdom and insights from your parallel selves. They might offer you advice that resonates deeply, share a story that inspires you, or simply be a presence that reminds you of your own inner strength. Pay attention to these encounters, for they are far from random. Your parallel selves understand the power of human connection, of the exchanging of energies between individuals. They are using this power to guide you, to offer you perspectives and opportunities that you might not have access to in your current reality. Be open to these encounters, engage fully with these messengers, for they are playing a crucial role in your journey of self-realization. The ninth sign from your parallel self is a sudden shift in your perceptions or beliefs. You might find yourself questioning long-held assumptions, seeing familiar situations in a completely new light, or feeling drawn to ideas and concepts that you previously dismissed. These shifts are not mere changes of mind, but rather alignments with the expanded consciousness of your parallel selves. Remember, my dear listeners, that your parallel selves have lived different lives, made different choices, and gained different perspectives. When they reach out to you, they bring with them the wisdom of their experiences. They are offering you the opportunity to expand your own consciousness, to see beyond the limitations of your current reality. Embrace these shifts in perception. Allow yourself to question, to explore, to see the world through new eyes. Your parallel selves are showing you that reality is far more flexible, far more malleable than you might have believed. They are inviting you to step into a broader understanding of yourself and the universe. The 10th and final sign that your parallel self is sending you a message comes through your own inner voice, your intuition. This is that quiet whisper within you that knows, that understands, that guides you towards your highest good. Your intuition is the direct line of communication between you and your parallel selves, the channel through which their wisdom flows most clearly. When you feel a strong gut feeling, an inexplicable knowing, or a persistent inner urging, pay attention. This is not just your own mind speaking, but the collective wisdom of all your parallel selves distilled into a single, powerful message. Your intuition is your most direct connection to the infinite possibilities of your being. Trust in this inner voice, my friends. Cultivate it, strengthen it. Learn to distinguish it from the chatter of your everyday thoughts. Your parallel selves are constantly sending you guidance through this channel, offering you the benefit of their collective experiences and insights. Now, my dear listeners, as we delve deeper into this concept of communication from our parallel selves, let us consider how we can more actively engage with these messages, how we can strengthen the connection between our current self and our infinite parallel selves. The first step in this process is awareness. Begin to cultivate a state of heightened awareness in your daily life. Pay attention to the details around you, to the subtle shifts in your emotions, to the seemingly random thoughts that flit through your mind. Each of these could be a message from a parallel self, a piece of the cosmic puzzle that is your existence. As you move through your day, hold the intention of being open to these messages. Set the expectation that your parallel selves will communicate with you, and watch as the signs begin to multiply. Remember, what you focus on expands. By directing your attention towards these signs, you are effectively opening more channels of communication between realities. The next step is interpretation. As you become more aware of the signs around you, begin to develop your own personal system of meaning. Perhaps certain numbers hold special significance for you, or specific animals carry particular messages. Trust in your own intuition to guide you in understanding these signs. Remember, my friends, that the language of the universe, the language of your parallel selves, is deeply personal. While there may be universal symbols and meanings, the most powerful interpretations will come from your own inner knowing. Trust in your ability to understand these messages, for you are, after all, communicating with yourself. As you interpret these signs, look for patterns and connections. Your parallel selves are not sending random, disconnected messages, but rather a coherent stream of guidance and wisdom. One sign may build upon another, creating a more complete picture of the path you are meant to follow. The third step in engaging with your parallel selves is action. It is not enough to simply receive and interpret their messages. You must act upon them, integrate them into your life, allow them to guide your choices and behaviors. This is how you honor the connection with your parallel selves, how you show your readiness to receive more guidance. When you receive a sign or message, ask yourself, how can I apply this in my life? What action can I take based on this guidance? Perhaps a recurring number sequence is urging you to be more patient, or a dream is encouraging you to pursue a long-forgotten passion. Whatever the message, find a way to embody it in your daily life. As you take action based on these messages, you will find that the communication becomes clearer, more frequent, more profound. You are showing your parallel selves that you are ready and willing to receive their guidance, that you are an active participant in this cosmic dance of self-realization. The fourth step in this process is gratitude. Express thankfulness for each sign, each message, each moment of connection with your parallel selves. Gratitude is a powerful force that opens you up to receive more abundance, more guidance, more love from the universe, and from all aspects of yourself. When you notice a sign from your parallel self, pause for a moment and silently say thank you. Acknowledge the effort it takes to send these messages across the boundaries of reality. Appreciate the love and support that your parallel selves are constantly offering you. This attitude of gratitude will not only strengthen your connection with your parallel selves, but will also shift your overall vibration to one of positivity and receptivity. You will find yourself noticing more signs, receiving clearer messages, and feeling a deeper sense of connection with all aspects of yourself. The fifth step is to share your experiences with others. As you become more attuned to the messages from your parallel selves, share your insights and experiences with those around you. This serves multiple purposes. First, it helps to reinforce your own beliefs and experiences. By articulating them to others, you are affirming their reality for yourself. Secondly, sharing your experiences can help to awaken others to the possibility of communication with their own parallel selves. You become a messenger yourself, a bridge between realities not just for yourself, but for others as well. In doing so, you contribute to the expansion of collective consciousness, helping to create a world more open to the infinite possibilities of existence. Lastly, by sharing your experiences, you open yourself up to learning from others. You may find that others have had similar experiences or have different interpretations of signs that you've received. This exchange of ideas and experiences can further enrich your understanding and deepen your connection with your parallel selves. The sixth step in this process is to actively seek communication with your parallel selves. While many of the signs we've discussed may seem to come unbidden, you can also take a more proactive approach in establishing this connection. One powerful way to do this is through meditation. Set aside time each day to sit in quiet contemplation. As you settle into a state of calm awareness, set the intention to connect with your parallel selves. Visualize yourself surrounded by infinite versions of you, each living out a different possibility of your life. Feel the energy that connects all these selves, the common thread of consciousness that runs through each version of you. As you hold this visualization, open yourself to receiving messages from these parallel selves. You might receive these as thoughts, images, feelings, or sensations. Trust whatever comes through, no matter how subtle or seemingly insignificant. With practice, this form of active communication will become stronger and clearer. The seventh step is to journal your experiences. Keep a record of the signs you receive, the messages you interpret, and the actions you take based on this guidance. This journal serves multiple purposes. It helps you to recognize patterns over time, to see the thread of guidance that your parallel selves are weaving through your life. Additionally, the act of writing itself can be a form of communication with your parallel selves. As you put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, allow yourself to write freely, without censorship or judgment. You may find that insights and messages flow through you onto the page. Your hand becoming a conduit for the wisdom of your parallel selves. Reviewing your journal regularly can also help to strengthen your faith in this process. As you look back over your entries, you'll likely see how the guidance you've received has positively influenced your life. How the actions you've taken based on these messages have led you towards your desires and goals. The eighth step in engaging with your parallel selves is to practice lucid dreaming. As we discussed earlier, dreams are a powerful way for your parallel selves to communicate with you. By developing the ability to become conscious within your dreams, you can more actively engage with these messages and even potentially communicate directly with your parallel selves. There are various techniques you can use to induce lucid dreams, such as reality checks throughout the day, setting strong intentions before sleep, and keeping a dream journal. As you become more proficient at lucid dreaming, set the intention to meet and communicate with your parallel selves within the dreamscape. In these lucid dream encounters, you may receive direct guidance, experience alternative realities, or gain insights into your own infinite potential. The dream world is a place where the boundaries between realities are more fluid, making it an ideal environment for this type of communication. The ninth step is to pay attention to your energy levels and physical sensations throughout the day. Your parallel selves often communicate through your body, sending you messages in the form of energy surges, tingling sensations, or sudden changes in your physical state. Start to map these physical sensations to different types of messages or guidance. Perhaps a tingling in your hands indicates that you're on the right path, or a warmth in your heart chakra signifies a message of love and support from a parallel self. By becoming more attuned to these physical signs, you create another channel of communication with your parallel selves. The 10th and final step in this process is to live as if you are in constant communication with your parallel selves. Embody the wisdom they share with you. Make choices as if you have access to infinite knowledge and experience, because in truth you do. Your parallel selves are not separate from you, they are you, experiencing different aspects of your infinite potential. By living in alignment with their guidance, you are stepping into the fullness of who you truly are. As you practice these steps, you will find that the boundaries between you and your parallel selves begin to blur. You'll start to feel a sense of expansion, of limitless possibility. The challenges in your life will begin to seem less daunting, for you'll know that there are versions of you who have already overcome them, who are sending you their strength and wisdom. Remember, my dear friends, that this communication with your parallel selves is not about escaping your current reality or wishing for a different life. It is about enriching your present experience, about tapping into the vast reservoir of wisdom and potential that exists within you. It is about recognizing that you are far more than this single expression of self, that you are in fact infinite. As you open yourself to these messages from your parallel selves, you may find that your perception of time begins to shift. Past, present, and future may start to feel less linear, more interconnected. This is because your parallel selves exist across all possibilities, all time lengths. In communicating with them, you are tapping into the eternal now, the place where all possibilities exist simultaneously. Embrace this expanded perception of reality. Allow it to free you from limiting beliefs about what is possible in your life. Your parallel selves are showing you that anything you can imagine, anything you can dream, is not only possible, but is already happening in some version of reality. Your task is simply to align with that version, to bring that possibility into your current experience. As we conclude this exploration of the signs that your parallel self is trying to send you a message, I urge you to remain open, vigilant, and receptive. The universe and all versions of you within it is constantly communicating with you, guiding you towards your highest expression of self. Trust in this process, trust in yourself, trust in the infinite wisdom that is your birthright. Go forth, my friends, with the knowledge that you are never alone, that you are supported by countless versions of yourself across infinite realities. Listen for their whispers, watch for their signs, feel their presence in every moment. And as you do, know that you are awakening to the true magnitude of your being, to the limitless potential that is you. The rarest woman in the world is not one who seeks validation from the world, but one who knows her own worth. She walks through life with an inner assurance, untouched by the fleeting opinions of others. Her rarity lies not in her outward beauty, though she may possess that too, but in the power of her mind and the strength of her spirit. She understands that her reality is shaped not by chance, but by her inner convictions. She carries within her a deep awareness that she is the architect of her destiny. This woman is rare because she sees herself as more than the sum of her circumstances. Where others may falter in fear, she stands firm in faith. She dares to imagine a world where her dreams are not only possible but inevitable. Her thoughts are deliberate, her vision clear, and her heart unwavering. She lives as though she already possesses the very things her heart desires, and in doing so, she calls them into being. The rarest woman knows the power of silence, the strength found in stillness. She does not chase after things or people. She understands that what is truly hers cannot be lost. She radiates an energy of certainty that draws everything she needs to her, like a magnet. Her presence is a reflection of her inner state of peaceful confidence that nothing can shake. She does not measure her value by the standards of the world. She knows that her worth is infinite because it comes from within. Her identity is rooted in a profound understanding of her divine connection. She is one with the Creator, and this knowledge fuels her every step. Her thoughts are her treasures, her imagination her canvas, and her faith her guiding light. This woman has mastered the art of living in the end. She does not worry about the how or the when. She lives as though all her prayers have already been answered. Her gratitude is boundless, her joy contagious. She walks through life with the grace of someone who knows she is supported by unseen forces, aligned with a higher purpose that ensures her success. She is rare because she does not compete or compare. She celebrates the victories of others, knowing they do not diminish her own. Her abundance mindset allows her to give freely and love deeply. She does not fear rejection, for she knows that what is meant for her will never pass her by. Her life is a testament to the truth that faith and vision can move mountains. The rarest woman in the world does not merely survive, she thrives. She thrives. She creates, she inspires, and she transforms. She understands that the world around her is a reflection of the world within her, and so she tends to her inner garden with care. She cultivates thoughts of beauty, peace, and abundance, knowing that these will bloom into her reality. This woman is not rare because of what she has or what she does, but because of who she is. She is a living example of what is possible when a person aligns their thoughts, feelings, and actions with their highest vision. She embodies a truth that is universal yet elusive, that we are all creators of our destiny, capable of manifesting a life that is extraordinary. The rarest woman in the world moves with an air of quiet confidence that transcends the ordinary. She does not shout her worth to be heard. Her very existence speaks volumes. In a world that clamors for attention, she stands apart, not because she strives to be different, but because she dares to be authentically herself. Her uniqueness is not something she flaunts, it is the essence of her being, a light that cannot be dimmed or hidden. She understands that the power of her individuality is her greatest asset, and she carries it with grace and humility. Her mind is a sanctuary, a place where she cultivates thoughts of beauty, strength, and resilience. She knows that her reality is not dictated by the external world, but by the images she holds in her heart and the beliefs she entertains in her soul. She is unshaken by circumstances because she sees beyond them. Where others see obstacles, she sees opportunities. Where others see endings, she envisions new beginnings. This woman is rare because she does not conform to the limitations imposed by society. She has no need to fit into a mold or adhere to expectations that do not align with her truth. Instead, she creates her path, guided by an inner compass that points unfailingly toward her highest good. She trusts the whispers of her intuition and follows them with unwavering faith, knowing that they lead her to a destiny that is uniquely hers. Her power lies in her ability to embody what she desires. She does not wait for the world to grant her permission to be happy, successful, or loved. She claims these things as her birthright and lives as though they are already hers. Her joy is not contingent on external validation,
and her peace is not dependent on external conditions. She carries within her a sense of fulfillment that no one and nothing can take away. The rarest woman in the world is a master of her emotions. She does not suppress them, nor does she allow them to control her. Instead, she channels them as a source of strength and creativity. She knows that her feelings are a powerful force, capable of shaping her reality in profound ways. When she feels joy, it radiates outward, touching everyone she encounters. When she feels love, it transforms everything it touches. And when she feels pain, she does not run from it, she faces it with courage, knowing that it holds the seeds of growth and wisdom. Her vision is her guiding star, a beacon that illuminates her path even in the darkest of times. She is not deterred by setbacks or delays because she knows that everything unfolds in divine timing. Her faith is not passive, it is active and dynamic, a force that propels her forward even when the way seems uncertain. She walks by faith, not by sight, trusting that the unseen is more real than the seen, and that her dreams are already hers in the realm of spirit. This woman is rare because she understands the power of her imagination. She knows that the images she holds in her mind are not mere fantasies, but the blueprint of her future. She guards her thoughts with diligence, refusing to entertain anything that does not serve her highest good. Her mind is her sanctuary, a sacred space where she creates the life she desires with precision and care. She is an artist of the soul, painting her reality with the colors of her dreams and the brushstrokes of her beliefs. She does not resist the flow of life but moves with it, like a river that knows its course. She understands that resistance creates struggle, while surrender opens the door to miracles. Her surrender is not a sign of weakness but of strength, a recognition that she is co-creating her reality with a higher power that knows no limits. She lets go of what she cannot control and focuses her energy on what she can, her thoughts, her feelings, and her actions. The rarest woman in the world is a beacon of light in a world that often feels dark. She does not shrink in the face of challenges, but rises to meet them with courage and grace. She knows that her struggles are not meant to break her, but to refine her, to shape her into the person she is destined to become. Her resilience is her superpower, a testament to her inner strength and her unwavering belief in her ability to overcome anything that comes her way. She is not afraid to stand alone because she knows that her worth is not determined by the company she keeps. She does not seek to be understood by everyone, for she knows that her path is not meant for everyone to walk. She values quality over quantity in her relationships, surrounding herself only with those who uplift and inspire her. Her circle may be small, but it is filled with love, respect, and mutual support. This woman is rare because she knows how to give without losing herself. She loves deeply and unconditionally, not because she seeks anything in return, but because love is her nature. Yet she also knows her boundaries and respects them, understanding that true giving comes from a place of abundance, not lack. She nurtures herself as much as she nurtures others, ensuring that her cup is always full before she pours into the lives of those around her. She is a woman of action, but her actions are guided by purpose and intention. She does not act out of fear or desperation, but from a place of clarity and confidence. She knows that every step she takes, no matter how small, brings her closer to her dreams. Her patience is her ally, her perseverance her strength. She does not rush the process but trusts it, knowing that everything she desires is already on its way to her. Her life is a symphony, a harmonious blend of faith, love, and purpose. She lives with an awareness that every moment is a gift, every experience an opportunity to grow. She does not dwell on the past or worry about the future, but remains fully present in the now, knowing that the present moment is where her power lies. The rarest woman in the world is a source of inspiration to all who meet her. She does not seek to impress, but to uplift. Her light is not something she hides or diminishes, but something she shares freely, knowing that it is meant to illuminate the path for others. She is a living example of what is possible when one dares to dream, to believe, and to act in alignment with their highest self. Her rarity is not something she wears as a badge of honor, but something she carries with quiet dignity. She knows that her value does not come from what she does, or what she does, or what she has, but from who she is. She is a woman who has discovered her true essence, her divine nature, and she lives each day as a reflection of that truth. The rarest woman in the world is not a myth or a fantasy, she is a reality. She exists in every woman who dares to step into her power, to embrace her uniqueness, and to live in alignment with her highest vision. She is not confined by the limits of the world, but transcends them, creating a life that is as extraordinary as she is. She is a reminder to us all of the infinite potential that lies within, waiting to be awakened. The rarest woman in the world carries within her a quiet strength that speaks louder than words. She is not defined by the roles the world assigns her, but by the boundless essence of who she is. When others see chaos, she sees the unfolding of a divine plan, for her vision is not limited to what is apparent. She looks beyond appearances, knowing that true reality lies in the unseen forces that shape our lives. Her heart is aligned with these forces, and her faith acts as a bridge between the present and the fulfillment of her desires. She moves through life with a sense of purpose that is unshaken by external circumstances. There is a steadiness in her steps, a certainty in her demeanor that commands attention without demanding it. This is not a performance, but an authentic reflection of her inner world. Her mind is not cluttered with doubt or fear, for she has trained herself to dwell on what is good, pure, and uplifting. Her thoughts are her sanctuary, and she guards them with the diligence of someone who knows their power. This woman has learned the art of discernment. She understands that not everything deserves her energy, her time, or her focus. She does not chase after things that are not meant for her, nor does she allow herself to be consumed by distractions. Her life is a reflection of her priorities, and her choices are guided by her unwavering sense of purpose. She knows that her energy is sacred, and she invests it only in what aligns with her highest good. Her relationships are a testament to her values. She does not seek to control or manipulate others, but allows them the freedom to be themselves. She loves deeply, but her love is not possessive, it is liberating. She uplifts those around her by being a living example of authenticity and grace. Her presence is a gift, a reminder of what it means to live with intention and integrity. The rarest woman in the world is not afraid of solitude. She knows that her worth is not determined by the company she keeps, but by the love she has for herself. She cherishes her own presence and uses her time alone to nurture her soul and connect with the divine. Her solitude is not loneliness, it is a space where she finds clarity, inspiration, and renewal. She is a woman of balance, knowing when to act and when to rest, when to speak and when to listen, when to push forward and when to let go. She flows with the rhythms of life, trusting that everything has its season. Her patience is not passive but active, a deliberate choice to trust the process and allow things to unfold in their own time. She is not swayed by impatience or anxiety because she knows that what is meant for her will come to her without fail. Her intuition is her guiding star, and she follows it with unwavering faith. She does not need to see the entire path to take the first step. She trusts that the way will be revealed to her as she moves forward. Her life is a dance between surrender and action, a harmonious blend of trust and effort. She does not cling to outcomes but allows herself to be surprised by the infinite possibilities that life offers. This woman is rare because she understands the power of gratitude. She does not wait for things to be perfect to give thanks. She finds beauty and blessings in every moment. Her gratitude is not a ritual but a way of life, a recognition of the abundance that surrounds her. She knows that by focusing on what she has, she opens the door to receive even more. Her heart is a wellspring of appreciation, and her life reflects the overflow of her gratitude. She does not fear change, but embraces it as a natural part of life. She knows that growth often requires letting go of what no longer serves her. She does not cling to the past or resist the future, but remains fully present in the now. Her adaptability is not a sign of weakness, but of strength, a willingness to evolve and transform as life demands. She is not afraid to reinvent herself, for she knows that her essence remains unchanged no matter how much her outer circumstances shift. The rarest woman in the world is a creator in every sense of the word. She creates not only with her hands but with her mind, her heart, and her spirit. She brings her visions to life through her thoughts, her words, and her actions. She does not wait for permission to create, she simply does. Her creativity is not limited to art or expression but extends to every area of her life. She creates joy, peace, and abundance wherever she goes, leaving a trail of beauty in her wake. She is a woman of conviction, standing firm in her beliefs even when they are not popular. She does not waver in the face of criticism or doubt, because her confidence comes from within. She does not seek approval or validation but remains true to herself, knowing that her worth is not up for debate. Her courage is not the absence of fear but the ability to move forward despite it. She faces challenges with grace and determination, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. This woman is rare because she understands the interconnectedness of all things. She does not see herself as separate from the world around her, but as a part of it. Her actions are guided by a sense of responsibility and compassion, a recognition that what she does affects not only herself but others. She is mindful of her impact and strives to make the world a better place through her choices. Her wisdom is not born of age or experience alone, but of her willingness to learn and grow. She is open to new ideas and perspectives, knowing that there is always more to discover. She does not cling to certainty, but embraces the mystery of life with curiosity and wonder. Her humility allows her to admit when she is wrong and to learn from her mistakes. She is not afraid to change her mind when presented with new truths, for she values growth over pride. The rarest woman in the world is a source of inspiration not because she tries to be, but because she cannot help it. Her authenticity shines through in everything she does, and her presence uplifts those around her. She does not seek to be admired or envied, but to live in alignment with her truth. Her life is her message, a testament to the power of living with intention and integrity. Her strength is not loud or aggressive, but quiet and enduring. She does not need to prove her power because it is evident in the way she carries herself. She does not seek to dominate or control, but to uplift and empower. Her strength is rooted in her connection to the divine, a wellspring of infinite love and wisdom that guides her every step. She is rare because she does not conform to the expectations of others. She is unapologetically herself, embracing her uniqueness with pride. She knows that her individuality is her gift, and she shares it freely with the world. She does not compare herself to others or measure her success by external standards. She defines her worth on her own terms, knowing that she is enough just as she is. Her life is a reflection of her inner world, a testament to the power of thought and belief. She understands that the reality she experiences is a mirror of her mind, and she takes full responsibility for what she creates. She does not blame others or circumstances for her struggles, but uses them as opportunities to grow and evolve. She knows that she is the author of her story, and she writes it with intention and care. The rarest woman in the world is a living example of what is possible when we align with our highest selves. She reminds us that we are not limited by our circumstances, but by our beliefs. She shows us that we have the power to create a life that is extraordinary, not by doing more, but by being more authentic, more intentional, more aligned with our truth. Her rarity is not something she was born with, but something she chose, and in doing so she invites us to make the same choice. The rarest woman in the world embodies a sense of knowing that transcends the limits of logic or reason. She trusts the unseen currents of life, understanding that her thoughts shape the world around her. This woman does not react to circumstances. She responds with wisdom, composure, and a quiet confidence that everything is unfolding as it should. She is deeply aware that her external world mirrors her internal state, and she takes full responsibility for cultivating a mindset of peace, abundance, and love. When others are overwhelmed by doubt, she holds steadfast to her vision. She knows that the seeds of her dreams are planted in the soil of her imagination, nurtured by her unwavering belief. She does not allow herself to be swayed by naysayers or temporary setbacks. Instead, she views obstacles as stepping stones, each one bringing her closer to her desired reality. Her faith is not blind, it is rooted in an understanding of the laws that govern the universe. This rare woman speaks her truth with clarity and grace, not to impose her will, but to share her perspective. She understands the power of her words, knowing that they are creative forces that shape her reality. She does not speak carelessly, for she values the energy she puts into the world. Her speech uplifts and inspires, leaving those who hear it better than she found them. She chooses her words wisely, aware that they carry the vibration of her intentions. She walks a path of self-discovery, always seeking to deepen her connection with her inner self. This woman does not fear her own reflection, but embraces it, knowing that every flaw, every shadow is an invitation to grow. She understands that self-love is not about perfection, but about acceptance. She celebrates her uniqueness and honors her journey, knowing that each step has shaped her into who she is today. Her strength lies in her ability to let go. She does not cling to the past or resist the future, but flows with the present moment. This woman understands that holding on to what no longer serves her only creates stagnation. She releases with gratitude, trusting that every ending is a new beginning in disguise. Her heart is open, ready to receive the blessings that life has in store for her. She is not bound by the expectations of society or the limitations of tradition. The rarest woman in the world is a trailblazer, carving her own path and living life on her own terms. She does not seek validation from others because she knows her worth is inherent. Her sense of self is not dependent on external achievements or recognition. She is whole, complete, and fulfilled within herself. This woman approaches challenges with curiosity rather than fear. She sees difficulties not as barriers but as opportunities to learn and grow. Her resilience is not born of resistance but of adaptability. She bends but does not break, adjusting to the changing winds while remaining rooted in her truth. Her ability to pivot, to see potential in the midst of adversity, sets her apart. She understands that true wealth is not measured by material possessions but by the richness of her spirit. She cultivates an inner abundance that spills over into every aspect of her life. Her generosity is not limited to money or resources but extends to her time, her energy, and her presence. She gives freely, not out of obligation but out of a genuine desire to uplift others. Her energy is magnetic, drawing people and opportunities into her life effortlessly. This woman does not chase after what she desires, she attracts it by becoming a vibrational match for it. She understands that her feelings are the language of the universe, and she aligns herself with the emotions of joy, love, and gratitude. Her life is a testament to the power of alignment, showing that what we seek is already seeking us. She is deeply attuned to the rhythms of nature and the cycles of life. She knows that there is a time for planting and a time for harvesting, a time for action and a time for rest. This woman honors these cycles, trusting in the natural order of things. She does not force or rush but allows life to unfold in its own time. Her patience is a reflection of her trust, her willingness to wait for the right moment, rather than settling for what is merely convenient. The rarest woman in the world is a healer, not because she fixes others, but because she holds space for them to heal themselves. She listens with her heart, offering compassion without judgment. Her presence is soothing, a reminder that we are all connected and that we are never alone. She does not impose her solutions, but empowers others to find their own answers. Her wisdom is a light that illuminates the path for those who are lost. This woman does not shy away from her emotions, but embraces them as part of the human experience. She allows herself to feel fully, knowing that emotions are not something to fear but to understand. Her vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength, a sign of her courage to face herself and the world with authenticity. She does not suppress her pain but transforms it into wisdom, using it as fuel for her growth. Her life is a masterpiece, not because it is free of challenges, but because she approaches it with artistry. She sees beauty in the ordinary, finding wonder in the simplest of things. Her gratitude is a paintbrush, coloring her world with vibrant hues. She does not wait for grand moments to celebrate, but finds joy in the everyday. Her ability to see the extraordinary in the mundane is a reflection of her expansive perspective. The rarest woman in the world is not defined by her circumstances but by her choices. She chooses love over fear, faith over doubt, and growth over comfort. She does not allow external situations to dictate her state of being but takes charge of her inner world. Her sovereignty is her strength, a reminder that we are all creators of our reality. She carries a light within her that cannot be dimmed. This light is not a reflection of her achievements, but of her essence. It is a light that shines even in the darkest of times, guiding her and those around her toward hope and possibility. Her light is a beacon, a reminder that no matter how difficult life may seem, there is always a way forward. She does not seek to compete with others, but to collaborate and uplift. The rarest woman in the world understands that her success does not diminish anyone else's. She celebrates the achievements of others as if they were her own, knowing that we are all connected. Her generosity of spirit creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to rise and shine. Her beauty is not confined to her physical appearance, but radiates from within. It is a beauty that comes from her kindness, her strength, her wisdom. It is a beauty that cannot be captured or defined, for it is ever-changing, ever-evolving. Her beauty is a reflection of her soul, a testament to the love and light she carries within her. She is a dreamer and a doer, someone who dares to envision a better world and takes action to create it. Her dreams are not idle fantasies, but powerful intentions that shape her reality. She does not wait for the perfect moment to act, but creates it through her determination and faith. Her dreams are her legacy, a gift to the world that will endure long after she is gone. The rarest woman in the world is a living paradox, strong yet gentle, confident yet humble, grounded yet free. She embodies the balance of opposites, a harmony that is rare and beautiful. She is a reminder of what is possible when we align with our true selves and live from a place of love and authenticity. Her life is a dance, a rhythm of give and take, of effort and surrender. She moves with grace, not because life is easy, but because she trusts in her ability to navigate it. Her resilience is a testament to her faith, her willingness to keep moving forward even when the way is unclear. She dances not for an audience, but for the sheer joy of it, a celebration of the gift of life. This woman is rare because she dares to be herself in a world that often demands conformity. She is a pioneer, a trailblazer, a visionary. Her life is not a replica of anyone else's, but a unique expression of who she is. She inspires others not by telling them what to do, but by showing them what is possible. The rarest woman in the world is not an ideal to be achieved, but a reflection of what is already within each of us. She is a reminder of our own potential, our own capacity for greatness. She shows us that we are not defined by our circumstances, but by our choices. She invites us to step into our power, to embrace our truth, and to live a life that is extraordinary. The rarest woman in the world radiates a serenity that comes from profound inner peace. This peace is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of a steady and unshakable core. She knows that life's storms cannot uproot her, because she is deeply rooted in her truth. Her calmness is her power, allowing her to navigate even the most turbulent waters with grace. She does not react impulsively, she responds thoughtfully, understanding that every action carries a ripple effect. Her patience is a treasure. She does not rush through life, chasing fleeting pleasures or superficial milestones. Instead, she moves deliberately, savoring each moment and trusting in the timing of all things. Her ability to wait without anxiety is a reflection of her faith in the unfolding of life. She knows that every delay has a purpose, and that what is meant for her will never pass her by. This patience allows her to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. The rarest woman in the world carries an aura of quiet confidence that draws people toward her. She does not need to announce her worth or demand attention, because her presence speaks for itself. Her confidence is not arrogance, but a humble acknowledgement of her value. She knows who she is and stands firmly in that knowledge, unaffected by the opinions of others. Her self-assurance inspires those around her to believe in their own potential. She listens more than she speaks, not because she lacks wisdom, but because she values understanding. When she does speak, her words are thoughtful and intentional, carrying the weight of her insight. She listens with her heart, giving her full attention to those who confide in her. This rare quality makes others feel seen and heard, creating a space of trust and connection. Her ability to listen is a gift that strengthens her relationships and deepens her impact. This woman embraces change as a natural part of life. She does not resist the ebb and flow of existence but adapts with resilience and grace. She sees change not as an ending but as an opportunity for growth and renewal. Her ability to let go of what no longer serves her creates space for new blessings to enter her life. She understands that clinging to the past only hinders her progress and that every transition is a step toward her highest good. Her generosity extends beyond material wealth. She gives of her time, her energy, and her love without expecting anything in return. Her giving is not a transaction but an expression of her abundant spirit. She understands that true wealth lies in the ability to uplift and support others. Her generosity creates a ripple effect, inspiring those around her to give freely as well. She is a reminder that abundance is not measured by what we have, but by what we share. The rarest woman in the world honors her intuition as a guiding force in her life. She trusts the quiet whispers of her soul, even when they defy logic or reason. Her intuition is a compass that leads her toward her purpose and away from what does not align with her truth. She does not second-guess herself or seek external validation, because she knows that the answers she seeks are already within her. Her ability to trust her instincts allows her to move through life with confidence and clarity. Her sense of purpose is unwavering. She knows that her life has meaning and that she is here to make a difference. This sense of purpose drives her actions and fuels her determination. She does not allow setbacks to deter her, because she knows that every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen her resolve. Her purpose is not about personal gain, but about contributing to something greater than herself. She lives with intention, knowing that her actions have the power to create lasting impact. This woman's presence is a sanctuary for those who encounter her. She carries a sense of calm that soothes the restless and reassures the doubtful. Her energy is grounding, providing stability in a world that often feels chaotic. People are drawn to her not because of what she can do for them, but because of who she is. Her presence is a reminder that peace is possible, even in the midst of uncertainty. She is not afraid to dream big, knowing that her imagination is the blueprint for her reality. Her dreams are not limited by the constraints of her current circumstances, because she understands that the power to create lies within her. She does not shrink her vision to fit the expectations of others, but dares to dream boldly and expansively. Her dreams are not selfish but inclusive, envisioning a better world for herself and those around her. The rarest woman in the world holds herself accountable for her actions and her choices. She does not blame others or external circumstances for her experiences, but takes full responsibility for her life. This accountability is not a burden, but a source of empowerment. It allows her to learn from her mistakes and grow from her experiences. She knows that taking responsibility for her life is the first step toward creating the reality she desires. Her compassion is boundless. She sees the humanity in everyone she encounters and extends kindness without judgment. Her compassion is not limited to those who are easy to love, but includes those who have caused her pain. She understands that forgiveness is not about condoning wrongdoing, but about freeing herself from the weight of resentment. Her ability to forgive is a reflection of her strength, allowing her to move forward with an open heart. She is a visionary, able to see possibilities where others see limitations. Her ability to think creatively and expansively sets her apart. She does not accept the status quo but challenges herself and those around her to imagine what could be. Her vision is not confined to her own life but extends to the collective, inspiring others to dream bigger and reach higher. She is a catalyst for change, a force for innovation and progress. Her faith is unshakable. She believes in the goodness of life and the inherent power within her to create her reality. Her faith is not blind but rooted in her experiences and understanding of universal principles. She trusts that everything happens for a reason, and that even the most difficult moments are part of a greater plan. Her faith gives her the courage to face the unknown and the strength to persevere. The rarest woman in the world lives with gratitude. She does not take her blessings for granted but acknowledges them with a thankful heart. Her gratitude is not dependent on her circumstances but is a way of life. She finds reasons to be thankful even in the midst of challenges, knowing that gratitude is a magnet for more blessings. Her appreciation for life's gifts, both big and small, creates a sense of joy that permeates her existence. Her life is a testament to the power of love. She loves deeply and fully, not just those who are easy to love but also herself and the world around her. Her love is not conditional but unconditional, a reflection of her understanding that love is the essence of who we are. She does not withhold love out of fear of rejection or hurt, but gives freely, knowing that love is its own reward. Her ability to love without limits is what makes her truly rare. In the essence of the rarest woman in the world lies the profound truth that every individual holds the potential to embody such a remarkable spirit. She reminds us that greatness is not found in material possessions or external validations, but in the quiet, unyielding power within. Her life is a symphony of grace, resilience, and purpose, demonstrating that it is not perfection but authenticity that sets her apart. The rarest woman teaches us that by embracing our uniqueness, nurturing our inner peace, and living with intention, we can create a ripple of transformation not just in our own lives, but in the lives of those we touch. She is a beacon of light, an example of what is possible when we align our hearts with our highest truth. Her legacy is an invitation to rise above mediocrity, to dream boldly, to love deeply, and to live with unwavering faith. May we all strive to embody her qualities, not to become her, but to honor the divine potential within ourselves. In doing so, we too become rare, radiating love, wisdom, and purpose in a world that deeply needs it.
In your world today, you've been conditioned to believe that effort, struggle, and constant striving are the pathways to your desires. The world teaches you to push harder, to fight more fiercely, to compete more intensely. But I tell you this, the very act of trying